Cornelius Vanderbilt and the Railroads, directed by Ava Chen and Emilio Machado. Born in 1794 on Staten Island, his family struggled to survive financially. His father was a farmer and operated a boat in New York's harbor. Even at the young age of 16, Vanderbilt started a business of transporting people between Staten Island and New York City. With the commercial boom in New York City, his early business grew and prospered. His steamboat business became famous. This was just the start for Cornelius Vanderbilt. His success proceeded forward. He sold all his steamboats and endured into the railroad business. Before Vanderbilt was Theodore Judah. He was the engineer for the Transcontinental Railroad. He was insistent on getting approval for the railroad, and after several attempts, Lincoln finally passed the Pacific Railroad Act down. Central and Union Pacific Railroads would have to lay track to meet in the middle. The railroads, including the Transcontinental Railroad, were crucial aspects of America's culture, politics, economy, and society. Vanderbilt's empire was built on the foundation of railroads. This obsession with power later led to a monopoly. A monopoly is the exclusive possession or control of the supply or trade in a service. Culture. Vanderbilt's railroads influenced culture to become more modernized. The culture of America revolved around the railroads. The railroads were used to ship oil, food, water, wood, clothes, and even humans from place to place. Railroads became part of the image of America. Politics. Federal government gave railroad companies thousands of acres of land to build the railroads on. Vanderbilt and other railroad leaders demanded troops to break up railroad strikes. The government and railroads were tightly intertwined. A political party, the Populists, emerged from the loose railroad company powers. Progressive Republicans and Democrats joined forces to pass the Elkins Act, the Hepburn Act, Elkins-Mann Act, and the Railroad Valuation Act, all of which regulated the industry. Economic. He was ruthless when it came to business. He crushed competitors and monopolized the railroads. Cornelius Vanderbilt even manipulated stock prices to benefit himself, causing economic hardships. His monopoly on the railroads caused a price rise to ride the railroads. He did create many jobs and opportunities, but took advantage of the workers by paying them very, very little. His railroads flowed through many major cities, including New York City and Chicago. Society. Vanderbilt was not ruthless in all aspects of money. He donated money to churches and schools. He donated $1 million to Vanderbilt University and even donated his largest steamship to the Union Navy during the Civil War. He influenced society because we still use railroads to transport people from place to place, transport valued goods from state to state, and in some cases, it's more convenient for people to take a train to a certain place than using their car. Vanderbilt's railroads are still used today. In conclusion, Vanderbilt's railroads influenced and impacted America's culture, politics, economy, and society. The success of the Transcontinental Railroad and railroads owned by Vanderbilt have allowed for America to grow and modernize rapidly during the Gilded Age. His railroads have allowed for America to flourish and prosper for many generations. Contribution. The page art and page design by Ava Chen. Background research and script by Emilio Machado. Videographer by Ava Chen and the narrator Emilio Machado.